recording I didn't come out good on my last one there from the other day. Well, it was yesterday. The audio was out of sync with the video for some reason. Sometimes my cam does that. I don't understand why. But I just figured I would do a redo on the same topic. I like to do topic focused videos with some drive alongs. You know, that's kind of my thing. So anyways, I'll get right in the topic. So custom mode, transmission on track, paddle shifters off, traction on street, and steering on track. I'll give you an example. I'll just, I'll take a cruise, do a couple quick pulls just so you can kind of see, if you look at the other videos that are in different modes, the acceleration differences. I'm not sure how well you can tell, but on the, from video, 1080p, it's not 4K. But I can certainly feel it and hear it in the cab here. I've got the AC down low. Hopefully the cam's not picking it up too much, but it's kind of hot. I just washed and waxed my Scat Pack Challenger here, and I dressed the tires with some Armor All Extreme Shine. Waited the 15 minutes, and I used the rest of my Diablo tire and not tire, but wheel cleaner for my wheels and brakes and my Brembos before I went into the car wash. So again, it all cleaned up. I'm switching over to Armor All products mostly, except for they don't make a spray bottle that I've noticed for exterior paint. So I'm still on Chemical Brothers Quick Detailer, the synthetic purple detailer. That works really good. And I'm using up the rest of those products, and I'm just going to stick with that one quick detailer. And I used up the rest of the not the rest of it, but I used up some of the banana wax, the yellow Chemical Brothers. That stuff works good, but it's expensive. The Armor All products are about half the price, and they work just as good. So I'm switching back over to Armor All products for interior and for tires. And I have to stick with the Chemical Brothers quick detailer for now until Armor All comes out with something that I don't have to put into a spray bottle, a car wash kind of thing. They have a wash and wax, but it's not in a spray bottle. It's in a regular bottle that you have to put into a hose container, or apply it by hand. I'd rather just have a spray and wipe. So I've just got to search out there. Armor All must have something for that. So anyways, that's not the topic. Cleaning products is it's not the topic, but anyways, we're gonna go. I'll do a quick little run. So as I said in the original piece that I did on this custom mode topic, is that your best traction is with traction on street. Now, it's going to give you the best traction you can possibly get to the rear axle when you're 309 gear in this one, or whatever gear you're running. I had a 390 gear in my shaker that I drove for years there. That was a manual transmission. I like this much better. So let's go. And then when I find a spot that's... Oh, you know what? I just drove off with my trunk open. Oopsie. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna let it roll. I'm not gonna edit that out, whatever. I'm sure you guys can handle it. All right, so I'm gonna get out of this storage unit complex, and there's I'll call it a back road that goes to a housing complex, and then there's like a nursing home and a couple other businesses over here. So it's not as populated out here. It's a warehouse business district. Gotta be careful. I just saw a car come in, so I don't want any issues. All right, here we go. There's a Silverado coming, so I'm gonna let him go by. Man, it is muggy. The guy's Oh, there's a semi coming. Well, I'm gonna let him go by. There's no way he's going to that housing complex. He's going to one of these businesses here. All right, here we go. I'm stuck behind this semi for a minute, but I'm just gonna turn around and come back basically. Now there's a, what's this place here? Oh, it's a glass company over here. Been driving by this place for years and didn't realize it was a glass company. Of course, I don't use this road on a daily basis. All right, so here we go. Quite a bit of traffic. I'm not gonna be able to do a lot, but I just wanted to show you guys and gals. So I'm not going to go down in there because there's a housing project down there and there's probably a ton of people there. So I don't really want to be opening up the Hemi with kids running around and everything else. So we'll go out here. And then I can get a little straightaway right here where I can, there we go. And there's no traffic. So I'm going to just go over here. Just like that. Okay. So if you look at my other acceleration footage, you can see the differences where I'm at. Everything in track mode, you're gonna have a little more slippage, but you're gonna have your best, most aggressive mode of the car. Sport mode is your fastest mode, as I've explained before. But I like this setting here because, you know, you get your best traction. So let's just go from a dig and I'll do a little short pull up to the corner here and we'll just see what happens. Get on the Brembos. Woo! Corner. Oh goodness. Alright, we're getting back into people here, so I'm just going to pull back over into this complex here. Oh, it's a storage unit complex. Then I'll finish out the piece here, right on this back area where there's not a bunch of people. All right, let's do it again. There we go. There's people over there probably going, what is he doing? Alright, so I'm going to come over to this little hill here. Alright, so now that I'm safe, away from a lot of traffic and people, sweating my ass off because I just waxed my car. So that's basically, I don't know how much you can hear it, or, you know, you're not going to be able to feel it. You're not right here in the car with me, but that's the best example I can give of custom mode, and that is your best traction. Now I laid into it pretty good, about half throttle, not quite half throttle. I mean, I didn't give it all the throttle. I wouldn't be able to make it to the corner. I didn't have enough real estate, you know. I wouldn't be able to make the corner. So, you know, I just under half throttle right there, and you can see how much acceleration I had. But the traction is what I'm focused on, not just the acceleration. So when the Challenger took off, you must have all been able to hear that. No wheel hop, nice bite right off the line, boom, and I was launched. Didn't need to use launch control or anything. I would have had a good ET if I had a quarter-mile straightaway right there and had that launch. You got to try to emulate your best launches. What did I do? You know, what were my feet doing? You know, was I on flat ground? You know, how much distance did I have for real estate before I had to stop? You know, all these things that are going through your mind. Just relax, you know, and do your launch from a dig, or if it's from a roll, with your foot. You know, you don't have to use launch control. I mean, it is a nice feature to have, don't get me wrong, and a trans brake is nice too in the 1320 version, but they're not really necessary if you're a good driver, you know. Now what I just did right there, I just kind of rolled the tip in, It's like I've been saying all along in my whole series of Street Muscle Diaries, even in my other Challenger. And you can see the results right there. I would have had a good ET on that run if there wasn't a corner right there. You know what I'm saying?